Well, dang. It's only been a couple days since I won the United States Championship for the first time, and I gotta say, beating John Cena again for the championship, it was pretty amazing. I mean, I had beaten Cena before, so the spark was kind of taken out of it, but still, it was cool for a newcomer like me to just show up on the block and beat John Cena multiple times by now. It's astonishing. One person believes it though, and that's John Cena. He believes it, and that's why he wants to end me. Our rivalry is not over yet.
Oh man, here comes the new United States champion, James Morris. This kid has grown so far in only a couple of months, beating many former world champions, and now the new United States champion is here in the building. Wait a minute! John Cena, the former champion, ambushing James Morris, setting his shoulder into the steps.
I just want to tell you that your matches have been masterpieces. Everyone is glued to their seats. Keep this up, and I just might have to become your advocate.
So here we go, one-on-one matchup. There's a critical match here. The champion dealing with possibly a new number one contender. And I don't think John Cena liked the sound of that. Here he comes, heading down to the ring. The former champion, John Cena. The subtitles, they are wrong in this case. The former champion, John Cena, coming down to ringside. Cena has a vendetta with the new United States champion. Here we go. Kevin Owens starts off with a kick to the gut, but James Morris comes back. Multiple strikes to the face of Owens. Alright, I think it's time to get into a bit of a more formal form. Welcome back to the career of James Morris. This is the alternate channel of the Identifiable. Career James Morris, of course, and oh my god. So things have been going a little bit weird lately for my career mode. I just did from October, the start, to the end of November, basically, and I think I am in the middle of December. Well, I think I might be in December week 2 now. And so this concludes I'm doing the October recording now. This concludes my rivalry with John Cena, finally, but it doesn't conclude the amount of matches I have with him. You see, I choose to not record some matches just so I get rid of the filler in my series, and you know how sometimes a career mode can have so much filler. James Morris, Irish whip, counter. Oh, look at John Cena. John Cena getting involved in the matchup. Kevin Owens takes advantage. And as I was saying, you know how what was it? You know, my career has so much filler. I try to cut that out as much as I can to get to the main story that I'm trying to tell. And whatever story I'm trying to tell, the game's kind of well, okay, cool, we want to go in this direction. And then the game just persists in that direction, which is why I sort of drifted away from doing career mode in WWE 2K16 in the first place. And thinking about it, you could do a better My Career mode in Universe mode playing as one single person. It's not saying this career mode's that bad, but I feel like there could be more. There could always be more. And this career mode wasn't exactly the best. Because whenever I finish a rivalry with someone, or even do like one match with someone in the U.S. title ranks. It's like, oh, in the U.S. title ranks, we don't have that many opponents to face, so I end up just facing Cena over and over and over again, and Rollins over and over and over again. I believe this is the last time I ever faced Kevin Owens here. This matchup, this is the last time I faced Kevin Owens for a long time. And usually Kevin Owens will be one of those guys that like repeats. Like I know in Pulse's career mode, CM Pulse for those who don't know, currently he's had Kevin Owens in his matches over and over and over again. And that's like a huge problem with this career mode. They're repeating opponents no matter like where in like championship rank you are. There's only going to be like a couple of guys that you face every single time, unless you like make it persistent that you want a rivalry with this specific guy, and then you get to face that guy all the time, which ruins the point of a rivalry. Like, why? If you're gonna build up for this like huge Hell in a Cell match for WWE Championship on pay-per-view, why would you have said match on main event as the opener? Well, anyway, I think that's enough of that rants. Morris is beating down Kevin Owens here. I'm not exactly sure if I want to talk about the game for this one. Oh, yeah, and I got almost all the DLCs except for the My Player Kickstart, because I don't need a stupid Kickstart. It's burning money right there, trying to get a Kickstart. Kevin Owens. Do a power bomb, and he got him. It takes forever to go to the pin. This particular episode is full of like 4 and 5-star matches, mainly 5-star matches, because like I was in the mood to just like pull out Dave Meltzer bangers. You know, I was just in the mood to pull out those 4.5, 4 stars, those 5 stars, and that's because I am a fighting champion. Let's see, James Morris back in control. What's Morris about to do here? Fireman's carry, side slam, and a cover. Only 1 count. Oh, did you know that Kevin Owens is clean shaven now? Like on SmackDown, when he was showing up, he was just like no beard, and I was like, is that Kevin Owens or is that Kevin Steen? And so, right, I'm not exactly sure if I'm actually going to continue my career, because it takes a long time. For me, it takes a long time to do matches that have sliders, and I have legend difficulty, which makes it that much harder for me to win matches. But even if it was, oh, there's a glitch right there. I was trying to do a corner taunt, and the game's just like, no, buddy, you're just going to stay in place and walk. Luckily, that's like the only time that glitch happened to me. I'm just hoping that my career can get more immersive in WWE 2K18. Because so far, like from WWE 2K15, it's been a step up. It's been a good step up in the right direction, but it's just not good enough, honestly. Within a couple of in-game months, you get bored of it because it's the same opponents every time, like I mentioned before. And it doesn't help for me because I'm trying to do like a bit of a realistic run here. Some people don't go straight for the WWE Championship because they aren't like at that level yet. And my guy, James Morris, is not exactly at that level yet. Like, he had to build himself up in NXT, gain the NXT Championship from hard work, and now he's the United States Champion because he's a bit of a workhorse. That's what the character is I'm trying to make here. I'm trying to get the singles championships that are like lower first on the totem pole before I completely go onto the main event scene. And with that, it just makes it worse on me because if I don't move ranks, I like have to keep facing the same people. And in a later episode, in the next episode actually, I tried going into a feud with either Seth Rollins or Sheamus because of the Haven Guy Challenge thing. And I ended up going into a feud with Sheamus, and spoiler alert, I had to move ranks to end the rivalry. And even then, when we initiated the rivalry, nothing was happening. Nothing at all. We had like one singles match, right? Which is, it's unlike the game for nothing to be happening, not even cutscenes. Like, we had one singles match, and then Survivor Series comes, I'm not even defending the championship against John Cena. It's just straight up one-on-one match against John Cena, right? And then we head into SmackDown, and I have a Battle Royal 4-man, and it's Randy Orton, Sheamus, and Baron Blade. And then I end up defeating all three of them, and I'm like, you know what, screw this. I don't want to be main event this time. I move ranks, and then the rivalry is just over. And it's sad, because like I didn't want it to end like that. I thought I could do something with Sheamus, but I guess not. And with like all these things that 2K adds into the game, and like all these things that they remove because they can't add it in because of the limited time, I'm kind of like, should 2K be making these games like a year separated from each other, or should they wait a couple of years? Because every time they do it, like year after year after year, things quickly get outdated, things quickly get not as fun. But then again, they used like THQ and the companies before them, they used to do yearly WWE games, and they were fun. So like, I don't know what the problem is, but something's not adding up in this equation. You know? It's just not adding up. Oh, and also Rock Bottom. And it's just, I don't know what's going on with the games now. Like, they're still fun, admittedly. I come back to them now and again, but now I see myself taking breaks from them because, like, I think I have done basically most of the things in the game already. And that's not what I want to feel when I, like, play a game that I like. Uh-oh. What's this? Powerbomb. I don't exactly know how someone of the stature of my character can lift up Kevin Owens, but I digress. I'm like a light heavyweight, so then again, I guess it isn't really that unrealistic. And I'm like borderline light heavyweight, like 236 in this game at least. Uh-oh, Owens. Neck breaker. And like, I don't know why, but this game kinda, when it came to the hype perspective, it kinda lacked, you know? People like quit the game after like 3 or 4 months, like barely ever coming back to it, going on to other games. But for me, these games will always be fun. It's just that my career, for me, just needs to get better. Because after a couple of months, I just really just stopped getting invested. With WWE 2K15, I saw it through to the finish, and it was like very short. And I was like, okay, that's it? And with WWE 2K16, it was like, oh, that's cool. That's nice. You get to retire whenever you want. And I never actually finished it. I never actually got out of NXT at that point. Well, at least with the James Morris career that I had recording. And then here, it's just like, I'm looking at it, and barely anyone's finished in my career. And people are saying you gotta like finish 15 years, and then we'll be finally able to actually retire. So if you actually do 15 in-game years of this, which is like a whole actual year in real life, and then you get to retire, like, there's a point where the game gets too short, and then there's a point where it's just right, and then you're thinking, oh, we can stretch this out, and then the game gets too long. And you've basically seen everything, which is why my career series just ends so early. But the game will just always be fun to me. Anyway, Kevin Owens choking out James Morris, and he somehow has an injury from that. Oh, right, we're almost near the end of the matchup. I basically talked my way through an 80th, not even 80th, 80% of this match. Owens gets caught out with a catching code breaker. The thing that keeps coming back. I keep coming back to this game solely because of how good my matches are. Like that match that I just talked my way through, that was actually really good when John Cena interfered. And after John Cena's interference, it got like really, really competitive, and it started picking up. And it picked up, and it picked up all the way up until the climax with an amazing finish. And it was so good. That's what this game can do. It can produce really good, like, matches. I hope that they bring back the old physics of WWE 2K15, because those physics were actually really good.
Let's talk about what happened out there at the ring tonight. Some would say that you're starting to get a little bit more aggressive. Is this true? Renee, this isn't a vendetta against you, but personally, I just don't have time for the stupid questions anymore. I don't have time for the, did you like the new WWE video game questions? Or the, are you a bad guy now questions? Personally, we need to be asking questions about if I'm going to beat John Cena at the pay-per-view. Even though I want to be asked those questions, I know in my mind there's only one definite answer. Yes. I am going to beat John Cena at Hell in a Cell. And that is a guarantee.
Alright, back to what I was saying, like the WWE 2K15 Next Gen physics, they were so good. Whenever, like, say you did like like the catapult super kick that you could do, the catapult sweet chin music. Say you did the catapult sweet chin music at a perfect position near the ropes where your opponent would fold and be like bent in half. Or like the pump handle fallaway slam glitch. Remember that? When you pump handle slam someone into the ropes and they like either fell over the top, out of the ring, or just straight up fell out of the ring. Those glitches were so good. Well, that specific glitch was so good. I don't know if it was a glitch or just the physics. The physics and the WWE 2K15 were so good, and they were just so misplaced in a game such as, well, WWE 2K15 with not that many modes. Like, that was the only time that the last gen version of the game beat the next gen version, apart from the My Career. Which, even for WWE 2K15, it was solely decent. We didn't even get really that much out of it. It was like, it was a mid-card simulator, and you just so happened to like win the WWE title, and the officials didn't even realize you were gonna actually win the belt. Like, the people thought you'd never win the belt, so they were like, oh, let's fast forward 15 years into the future, into your retirement match. Because we're thinking, since this is the mid-card simulator, that you're not going to win the belt because you're a mid-card. And I want to go on a tangent about like the WWE 2K15 Universe Mode. Not Universe Mode, the WWE 2K15 Career Mode real quick. There were so many things wrong in that My Career that they fixed here. Like, remember when you held a championship, and if you defended it 10 times successfully in a row, you get it stripped from you? Not only does that not happen here, but apparently you're not even given the option to, like, choose whenever you defend your belt. Which is fine, but, like, what if you want to have, like, a defending champion gimmick, and you want to do, like, a John Cena Open Challenge or whatever? You can't do that in this game, but you're kind of forced to do it in WWE 2K15, and, like, the fun gets stripped away either way. And let's talk about WWE 2K15's My Career a little bit more. Because there were dark matches and tune-up matches before, and no matter what, we were just grinding through meaningless matches, kind of like in this game. But at least in this game, the matches do have meaning. A little bit. Because you can choose your own rivals, which you couldn't do in WWE 2K15 to an extent. Like, you could be friends with the Authority, you could hate the Authority, or so you could join up with Bray Wyatt, and you can, like, drift away from Bray Wyatt. which you can't do in this game, admittedly. But, like, come on. If we could just get a combination of all three My Careers, like 2K15, 2K16, and 2K17, all of the good from those My Careers, we'd have the best My Career. But that's just my opinion. Could be wrong, I could be right. You just gotta sound off in the comment section. Maybe I have people that have the same opinion I do. I mean, I don't know. Thinking about it. Let's see here. I really try to like these games too. And there are just so many things that I've overlooked to try and like the game. And I like whenever I have the chance to like air my grievances. Because I never usually air my grievances that much. I try to stay within a character. I try to like do actual commentary on this series, but it's gone to the point where I need to address these problems, and I'm pretty sure so many other people have addressed these problems, and it hasn't been fixed yet by 2K. There's nothing done to like aid these problems into getting fixed. You just have to wait till next year's My Career to see if they are fixed. Speaking of next year, since the Hardy Boys returned and the Kurt Angles returned, which one of these guys are going to be DLC? Like, I'm pretty sure Kurt Angle's going to have to be DLC for the Hall of Fame. But like, what about the Hardy Boys? They just came back, and they're on the main roster, and they're the tag team champions right now, so I'd say put them on the main disc. But if you want the money, if you want to churn out money so you can make better games, then I guess you can put them as DLC. But we will all hate you for it. So, like, it's a lose-lose. Because either way, you're either losing fan support, which I guess is a good thing, because some fans are unloyal fans. Or you could be losing money by putting them on the main disc, but then again, you couldn't be. Then again, some people might buy the game just for the Hardy Boys. Like, I'd see a couple people just doing that. I think I've gotten everything. I think I'm, like, done with my tangent. I'm not sure. What else can I talk about that isn't this matchup? Because, really, I want to talk about my James Morris John Cena Hell in a Cell match, which is actually really good. And speaking of Hell in a Cell, they kind of screwed up Hell in a Cell, didn't they? You know, when you used to be able to break through the cell easier, now you gotta be at like a specific angle and then press R1 and triangle in this case for PlayStation. Then you gotta do that, and then it breaks the cell, and you're trying to line it up, and then your opponent's like, nope, and he rolls you back into the ring. And it's just annoying. It's just so annoying. It's ridiculous, is what it is. Here's another thing that's ridiculous, but it's cool. I have sliders and legendary on, right? And then I do 2 finishes in a row, because currently it's October, so I have the Lung Blower, aka the Code Breaker, and the Air Raid Crash Neck Breaker, right? So I do those in a bit of like a combo later, and usually 2 finishers will be enough to put down an opponent, right? Depending on if they have resiliency or not. And every time I do the combo, no one sells it. It's like they all met backstage and they're like, oh, you're facing James Morris, or I'm facing James Morris next week. I'm going to face James Morris the week after you. It's like, oh, okay, let's make a union. Let's make a cohesive union to make sure that James Morris is so stupid. Let's just no-sell the crap out of his finisher combo. And do that, too. And I just mentioned the catapult super kick. The WWE 2K15 physics were so good, though. Into the cover, after a super kick out of nowhere, Only a 1 count. WWE 2K17. Realistic, but also so unrealistic. You can kick out the finishers at 1, even if you take 10 of them. I legitimately want to see someone play this game, get hit with 10 finishers, and still be able to kick out 1 without resiliency. Like actually getting to that small red bar and kicking out at 1. That would be insane. I want to see if it's possible, really. Eye rake from Sephiroth. And, you know, I kind of hate that in this game, blow blows and eye pokes are completely legal. Yet, if you're trying to go for a simulation of real life, then wouldn't they be illegal? And wouldn't you get disqualified if they're, like, plain sight of the referee? Like, the ref in the game doesn't even give you a warning about, like, eye pokes or low blows. It's just like, oh, you did an eye poke. Oh, you did a low blow. Nothing I could do. Just gonna let you do it. Whatever. If you lose the match, it's not my fault. Speaking of referees, I wanna see if we can bring some match types back. Specifically, special guest referee. I know it's possible to bring it back. In my career, you were able to have a special guest referee matchup with Shawn Michaels as the special guest ref. And I believe it's the same thing for the WWE 2K15 Best Friends Bitter Enemies showcase. So why not just bring it back? Same goes for the casket match, WWE 2K15. Why not just bring it back? Have it as an unlockable even, I'd say. Like, come on now. Maybe the production will do a lot better as the last gen gets, like, carted out on a stretcher. Yeah, it's a little bit of a bad thing to say. I like last gen, honestly. But it's not as good compared to the next gen versions of these games. And speaking of no selling my finisher combo, here it comes. I think, right? Yeah, here it is right here. I think Sephiroth kicks out the code breaker and the air raid crash. Yep. This is the cohesive. This was the cohesive union to kick out of both my finishers. But I shouldn't really be expecting too much, as I am only still a rookie. At least in this stage. And I'm thinking, as I go through all these people, should I turn heel? Because I'm trying to save up to do the Paul Heyman challenge. The Paul Heyman guy challenge? The Heyman guy challenge? Whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to get to that hold any title for 365 days goal, which I know I'm able to do. I'm trying to do that goal, right? Is it possible? Like, not is it possible, but should I just turn heel before? Because, like, wouldn't that make sense if I want to have Paul Heyman as a manager and be a Paul Heyman guy? I feel like that would make sense. Anyway, Seth Rollins, but the bird breaker gets reversed. And I don't get it either. Like, next month, in November, right? I'm trying to start a rivalry with Sheamus. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, I'm not sure. But, like, Seth Rollins attacks me in the back. And, well, I'm doing, like, an interview, I believe. So, like, I'm okay. I think I'm gonna do a rivalry with Seth Rollins. Nope, I'm doing a rivalry with Sheamus. Like, no! Seth just attacked me from behind. Wouldn't I want retribution? But no, I tried calling out Sheamus, so I guess that cancels out the retribution thing. Which sucks. Either way, both the guys are, like, in the sub-goal for the Paul Heyman challenge. So I guess it wouldn't matter either way, but still, I would have just liked to, I don't know, feud with Sheamus. You know, I was thinking I would do all this in one episode, but now that I've just aired all of my grievances, I feel like doing the Hell in a Cell match as one episode. Because really, the Hell in a Cell match, after all this, deserves an episode. And so does this freaking sequence. The springboard prior to the air raid crash neckbreaker. They missed the springboard, and I just caught him into the air raid crash. And he just crumbles down the mat. And I believe after this is the promo war I have with John Cena. I think. I wouldn't know. I'm so tired. Not even tired. Like, actually tired. I'm just so tired of, like, what I have to go through in my career. It's not my fault either, you know? I'm trying to go through in my career. The game just gives me all these things. You know what? I should probably just retcon November altogether. I'll just say that the next day I feud with, like, injures me or something. I think about it. That makes a lot more sense. We didn't hear any of that. Anyway, John Cena's coming out. That's cool. So yeah, it's confirmed. You're just gonna be skipping the entirety of November. Don't worry, you won't be missing anything. I guarantee you that much. You will not be missing Jack, son. Because after, like I said before, I had a non-title match with John Cena at Survivor Series. So I got to keep my belt for another night. So basically, you didn't miss it. Oh, did I just spoil the Hell in a Cell match? Apologies. Apologies in advance. I kind of lied and just spoiled it. Well, then again, I could all be lied. I could have just lied about everything I just said in this episode. So really, I could not have the United States Championship after Hell in a Cell. You'll just have to wait and see. Maybe the non-title match I'm talking about was to get back at John Cena for taking my belt. Maybe. I mean, I'm not going to confirm anything. All I'm going to confirm is that I'm going to completely just skip the month of November in this first year in WWE 2K17 and get straight to December when we finish the Hell in a Cell match. That's all I'm confirming. Because really, why should I even... and seeing that, I guess I can also skip the Battle Royal I have on the first week of December. Let's watch this match. This match was actually a really good match. It was a really good setup as well. Because, like, well, we'll see. I don't want to say anything. There you go, DDT. Finally, I started doing some more commentary. Taking out the leg of John Cena. That leg has been targeted ever since he came to WWE. And Kurt Angle, the submission specialist. I forget if John Cena actually submitted in his debut. Was he pinned on his debut or submitted on his debut? I forget. All I know is that Kurt Angle defeated him. And it was a really good match, actually. And this camera quality sucks, because I'm recording this in broad daylight and my blinds cannot take out the sun for crap. I might be moving to a new place soon, so I may be able to actually record all of this content without the sun blocking me. I wouldn't know until I get there. Fans chanting for Randy. Knee right to the head. John Cena with the counter of the century. stomps right on the arm of Orton. That's one way to stop the RKO. Cena picks up Orton. Uppercut. Oh, that's cool. Punch right to the face. Square on the nose. Let's hope Orton doesn't make Cena's nose bleed again. Or else Seth Rollins will be blamed for it. Because he's the one that broke John Cena's knee in the first... John Cena's knee? John Cena's knee? He's the one that broke John Cena's nose in the first place. And I say things that I think sound better and they're the complete opposite of what I actually want to say. And that's just one of the many complications in life that I have. Another one would be the sun, as it ruins every time I try to record on a good day in spring in the middle of April. And not even in the middle of April, just like whenever I try to record, and I'm like, I need to get this out now, because I know that there are a lot of people around me in this house, and there's going to be a lot of noise. And my noise might drown out their noise, and then they might get annoyed at me, so I need to start now and end specifically here. And the sun's like, hello there. And then my camera, it's like, oh, I don't know how to take out the sun from your video, mate. That shade's pretty much just gonna be there the whole time. And the sun's basically ruined my videos. Oh, and Cena stomping away at Orton. Wow, is that James Morris's music? If I had edited any music, I feel kind of lazy, so I'm not going to do it. Okay, out of nowhere. 1, 2, Randy Orton wins. James Morris has costed John Cena this matchup. And now Orton's gonna run to the crowd. Because he's a crowd favorite. Cena back to his feet already, though. And look at James Morris, the smug James Morris on the stage. That's gonna be it for this episode, folks. We'll see ya at Hell in a Cell.